In crime dramas and psychological thrillers, blood is a common feature within them. We knew this, and that is why we made sure that we introduced blood in our opening sequence so that our audience could immediately denote our genre. A flashback is an interjected scene that takes the narrative back in time from the current point the story has reached. We use flashbacks to recount the events that occurred before the audience were introduced to Sarah's primary sequence of events, as well as to hint at the backstory of Sarah and enable the audience to find out a little more about her, as she is the main character. As a group of four, we had planned to make our flashbacks sepia to connote the atmosphere of the past and how time has passed, because sepia was a color associated with the past. However, Connor and I decided to show the flashbacks in black and white because we saw the effectiveness of it from the film The Phantom of the Opera. So we decided to imitate the format of the director, Joel Schumacher, when deciding the presentation of our flashback. The black and white effect we used helped to indicate our audience that the actions we were showing of Sarah and the main character enjoying themselves were from the past. We developed the conventions of the Phantom of the Opera by integrating effects within our flashback, such as the broken TV, whereas the Phantom of the Opera had mainly cuts and jump cuts editing. Cal Cooper's title sequence for Seven was innovative and interesting, and we liked the effect the font and placements of the sequence had on us. We wanted a similar but more subtle impact on our audience, so we decided to make the font more feminine, less glaring, and oddly placed at times, such as with Connor's name, which was placed vertically. We did this to link to the narrative and foreshadow the events later revealed within the narrative in regards to the unsteadiness of his character, James. We challenged the convention of using handwritten fonts by making the writer female instead of a mentally deranged male, although the audience could view Sarah as mentally unstable as a result of her dark relationship with James. We also added a shocking blue effect to highlight the psychological aspect of our film's genre, as it was a representation and symbolism of Sarah and James' relationship as a result of the abuse, which was cold. The connotations of blue are cold, loneliness, and numbness, feelings that were expressed by Sarah. The white titles at the beginning is juxtaposed by the blue, which isolates the white that connotes purity and hope, and in effect freezes it up. Through our title sequence, we indicated to our audience that all hope is lost and gone for Sarah. At least hope that the relationship, which started off innocently, could still work out. The title sequence is supposed to look like Sarah's handwriting, and the effect of this on my audience is personal identification, because the title sequence is supposed to represent a letter format presented to my audience by Sarah.